All right, you guys, so this is going to be an interactive way to show you what a mind map and a logic diagram really is. Basically, a mind map is where you're going to watch your video and you're going to write down as many things as possible. This does not have to be nice and clean for a couple of reasons. It just is kind of doing little informational thing. So this is a video that I once did a paper on back in the day. So as you watch it, there's kind of a reflection, but they are doing fast ballet footwork. Ballet footwork. They are also, male, female. Okay, I'm also noticing the, type of expression. She looks blank, almost like a robot or a rag doll. Okay, the movement's pretty fast. I could also write that down. What does this space look like? They're in a wooden area. Okay, nothing else is there. So I'm really literally just going to watch the entire video and write down as many things as possible. All right, so other things, boom, boom, boom. I've written down as many things as I can come up with. So try to, if it takes you a while, just rewatch it and then go back. Some things that you can be looking for will be dynamics. Is it soft, fast, hard, smooth, that type of thing. You can look at the costumes. You can also look if there's any repetitious movements, or are they doing the same motif? Maybe that's important. You can also look at spatial patterns. Is there a large group? Are there smaller groups? And gender roles. Are the males doing what typical males like to do? Or are the women getting lifted? Or are they the liftees? That type of thing. So that is how you're going to do a mind map. So at the end of it, it should look something like this, to where you have stuff everywhere over a page, all right? After that, you're gonna get a couple of highlighters, and you can do this a couple of different ways, but then you're gonna start categorizing things. So you're gonna start looking at it, okay, I talked about movement here, movement quality, so fast footwork, their arms are moving in a repetitious way. This also has to do with movement, okay? And then I look and categorize that. So I've got movement, so maybe green can be movement qualities or characteristics. Right? Then we're gonna go to other things. So I noticed in this video, there's a lot of things about male, female. So I'm gonna click anything and circle anything that has to do with gender roles. All right, gender roles, lots of things. Wow, talked about it a lot. So then I'll highlight and go gender roles. All right, and then there might be more. You might only have two. You definitely want more than one. So you want at least two, and then there might be just a couple of other things that might not be as important. The space that they're in, that type of thing. The lighting, I don't really know if there's enough for me to write about the lighting, all right? So at the end of it, you should have it a little bit more nicely than this, but it should look something like this, all right? So this is your mind map. So then after that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a picture on your phone, on a camera. You're just gonna take it to where I can see the full picture, just to know that I've seen what you're doing. And then once you're finished with that, you're gonna save it on your phone. You're gonna assess the situation. So you're gonna look at the categories. Okay, I talked a lot about, costumes. I talked a lot about movement qualities. I talked a lot about gender roles. So then you're gonna pick two themes that you think are the most prominent or the most influential to the source of your paper or to your topic. So again, this is kind of the first big thing that you're gonna look at for the first module. All right, so for me, it was choreography and gender roles. So that was kind of a lot. So I'm going to remember that one. So let me star that one. So gender roles. And then the other one that I thought was very prominent, and then which I didn't show in this video, was that the costumes typically change. So throughout the video, at the beginning of the video, women are wearing leotards and the males are wearing suits. But by the end, the males are wearing leotards and the women are wearing suits. So I have to wonder, what is that about? What does this choreographer want me to know about this specific dance? So I think that's important. So I'm gonna click on that. So my two themes are choreography and gender roles, and then costumes. So once I'm done with that, I've kind of thought through that a little bit, then I'm gonna go to another page and I'm gonna start my logic diagram. So this is just a nicer way to concisely put them into categories. So I'm gonna go like this: gender roles, and then the second one will be costumes. Yeah, and then this was movement characteristics or qualities for gender roles specifically, all right? And then that'll look like that. And then from there, I'm gonna go back to all of these and I'm gonna put as many details as possible. So you can literally go back and just write it out here. And then from that, I think I only need 3 examples. So 3 details per each. All right, so this would be detail number 1, detail number 2, detail number 3. Okay, then I'll do the same thing for costumes. All right, so that would be what your logic diagram should look like with a whole bunch of examples. And you can be as detailed or as basic as possible, but I just need to know what are your 2 concepts and then what are the details surrounding that concept. You know, you might have a lot of details, but can they be subcategories of that detail? So detail 1 could have its own little branch. And then what you're gonna do later on next week, which you'll find out next week, is you're gonna do an outline based off of this logic diagram. All right, so this is kind of a little helpful way for you to understand and kind of just process watching dance, because I know for a lot of us, watching dance is typically just a entertainment value type of thing, but now we need to look at it a little more analytically. So I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions about this, let me know, but again, you're just taking screenshots or just pictures, and then you'll email those to me so I can look at your progress for the works cited and for your outline, which will be later. Again, this is the mind map and the logic diagram. Good luck.